What's up, everyone? This is Bam Black Ops bringing you a game of Modern Warfare 2. Why is it Modern Warfare 2 and not Black Ops or something else that I've been playing? This is actually the first Modern Warfare 2 gameplay commentary on my channel. One reason is because Modern Warfare 3 hype is pretty high with all the information that's been coming out lately. And also, as you can see from the title, the title of this video is at FourZeroTwo. If you guys don't know, FourZeroTwo is the creative strategist for Infinity Ward, for Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty 4, and all that kind of stuff. So, this video is actually hoping that I'm going to tweet this to him every single day until the game comes out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna tweet it to him a couple times, hoping that he'll respond. So if you do respond, Robert Bowling, thank you so much for checking this video out. And if you do have the time to check it out and watch it, I would love for you to listen to the whole thing and then respond back either in the comments below or tweet me back, one or the other. I'd love to hear your input on my input. That would really excite me because I'm a big fan, and I know that your job is really difficult and challenging. I know it's a lot of fun, and you've said that multiple times, and I think it'll be a crazy awesome job to do. But I know that it's probably very difficult to deal with people who are yelling at you for random stuff that you need to fix and whatnot. Anyway. So you said in a interview with Machinima that you were really into looking at videos through commentating and stuff like that. You said the big guys as well as the little guys like myself, and I thought, you know what, I'm a little guy, maybe I have an opportunity to try to send you a video to see what your thoughts are on my thoughts, and if you have some input, that would be awesome. So first thing I wanted to say, you mentioned asking me to tell you about my gameplay style, and what you're seeing here is definitely my style. I'm a runner, I'm a rusher. I'm playing bare bones TDM, by the way, right now. I'm definitely a runner. I run around with the Vector or with some SMGs like that. I love the Vector. It's definitely my game style is to move around a lot. If it's playing an objective game, it's to usually run around and flank from behind and try to take over areas from behind, and then if I'm playing an objective game like Domination, I'll be a little bit more defensive just because that's the way that you have to play. But if it's something like TDM or Search and Destroy or something where I'll just be running around, I'll definitely try to flank. That's my style. Flanking is my style with almost all gun choices, but especially SMGs because I love the close-up, in-your-face battles that they give you. I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. I actually played some Call of Duty on the PS2 as well, but barely on my brother's PS2. And then when we both got an Xbox 360, we got Halo 3, and we figured, why not follow up on this hype that everybody's been talking about with Call of Duty 4, so we picked that up too, and fell in love with the franchise instantly from there on out. And nothing's done it for me like Infinity Ward so far. Treyarch has put out some decent games too, but definitely I'm loving whatever it is. The feel of an Infinity Ward Call of Duty is just something different, something better. I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, let's get into my thoughts real quick. First thing I'm going to go over is perks, my opinion on some of the perks as far as new perks and taking out old ones and whatnot. Very glad you mentioned taking out things like Commando and One Man Army and stuff. I'm very glad about that. I know that it's something that you heard a lot of people complain about initially the first time, people talking about how they didn't like it and everything, and I'm glad that it's being taken out now. I think some more additions for knifing in this game. My idea for knifing has been for a while now that one of the main things that's really annoying, obviously, is just straight up, getting knifed from like 10 feet away, that huge lunge. So making the lunge smaller with the lack of commando, and also making the lunge smaller in general would be really nice. I don't want to have to like jump back and forth between, talking about Treyarch games like Black Ops and then back to Modern Warfare 2 or something, but I think that's the best way to describe it. And I know that you guys are paying attention to both games and what the fans are saying about both of the iterations of the Call of Duty franchise. And I know that it'd be kind of dumb for you guys to not listen to not pay attention to things that Treyarch did with Black Ops, because that would almost be like Democrat becoming president after a Republican and then saying, I'm not gonna pay attention to anything that he did, whatever he was right or wrong. You have to listen to what it is and make changes, have adjustments to if those strategies were correct or if those strategies were wrong or whatever it may be. So one idea with Commando, what I thought is that if you're getting knifed, if you're in the process of getting knifed, then if it's from the distance is important. But the other thing that I'm thinking about is what I really dislike is putting one or two bullets into a guy and then somehow him being able to walk it off and knife me right through those bullets. So what I was thinking is maybe a half a second difference between, let's say I get shot, and then for a half a second after I get shot, when I press the knife button, I won't do any lunging at all. It'll only be right in front of me, so I won't actually move. So if you're trying to knife the guy who's a inch away, then yeah, you're gonna hit him because you're just not moving, you're standing still. Almost like if you're being stunned. When you're stunned, you can't do the lunge anymore. You just stand still and press the knife button and you do a knife. So that's my thought with that. I think that if it'll definitely frustrate people much, much less because I hate seeing somebody first, putting a bullet or two in him, and then him panic knifing me through those bullets and somehow getting me, which is incredibly unrealistic and weird, and it just doesn't really fit in with the fast-paced gameplay, I think, at all. I think you should reward the person who saw him first, who shot him first, and not the guy who just panic knifed. The next thing was what I'm thinking about with the perks. I just want, if possible, just to take out any of the perks that are really, really helping the noob. I get it. I get why you had martyrdom the first time or last stand in Call of Duty 4. That's really to help the people who aren't really as good and hoping that they can get into it and get some kills, even though they maybe didn't deserve those kills, quote unquote. And I also get the idea of death streaks with painkiller and martyrdom and final stand and stuff like that. However, I just don't think it works for the series. I think it frustrates people way more than it actually helps them. And then in the end, it gets abused by people who are really good too. For example, when I'm playing the game, I just usually run Copycat because I don't even want to, or Final Stand just because it's 4 kills. And when I get it, I actually get frustrated with myself. That's a little reminder, hey, I just died 4 times in a row. And it almost feels dirty getting a kill when you're in Final Stand, or even surviving it all. And I don't like the fact that even good players can then take advantage and then can abuse a kill streak like that, or not a kill streak, excuse me, a perk. So in my opinion, I don't like the idea of. I'm really glad that Stopping Power and Juggernaut are out, and I'm very, very glad that those two are out because I like the customizable ability between your perks then. But the other thing for me anyway is just taking out Painkiller and Martyrdom and all the Death Streak type perks, the ones that are just really helpful to you, the ones that are overly helpful to the player who isn't that good. And I get that you want to help the people who aren't that good, but for me, I mean, I have a friend of mine who jumped into the Call of Duty franchise with Modern Warfare 2, and he wasn't very good at all at the game initially, but he still recognized the newbie type perks like Commando and stuff like that. And right off the bat, he didn't even use them. He knew that he didn't want to use them. He wanted to use the ones like Ninja that were going to help him be silent, or those kind of things, or cold-blooded if you didn't want to get seen by a UAV or whatever it may be, instead of using something that was overly helpful to him if he's not a good player. And eventually, he just evolved into becoming a really good player. And he enjoyed the game in the first place, even though he wasn't that good, just because Call of Duty is fun. So instead of trying to make people, get into the game by making it easy, that's not a problem. The franchise is already as fun as it possibly can be. Maybe you can make it a little more fun here and there, but I mean, funness is not the problem. The problem is balance and making it not fun by making it too easy for some people just to get a cheap kill that they really didn't deserve. Next thing that I want to talk about is guns and my thoughts anyway on not having stopping power. I'm very glad that stopping power is not in the game because I like the fact that we will now have more options to use other perks in that same slot, as long as there's not a new perk that kind of overpowers it and takes it over and becomes the new stopping power or the new sleight of hand in Black Ops or Ghost in Black Ops. So that having one perk in one slot that's just the most powerful is an automatic no-no if possible. I know that's very difficult to try to balance it out, but so my thoughts really, some people are afraid that the gun damage will then be too weak, similar to how it is with Black Ops or similar to how it is in Modern Warfare 2 if you don't have stopping power. But what I think you guys are doing, and I'm pretty sure this is what you guys are doing, this is just my guess from what your tweets have been and stuff like that. I'm thinking that you're probably going to have pretty much for example, have the Modern Warfare 2 guns, and then have all of them have stopping power built into that gun. I think that's what you guys are doing for pretty much having it, so when Black Ops took out stopping power, they just had the guns base stats be exactly what they would have been without stopping power, and then they're pretty weak, as opposed to what I think you guys are doing. If not, I really hope that you would do this, is to have the game have stopping power pretty much built into each gun so that they're already that powerful, and then that allows everybody to have fun with the rest of the perks, be customizable, do random selections and ones that are most helpful for their playstyle or whatever it may be. I'm using stopping power in this game, for example, but I kind of didn't want to. But because the Vector is a somewhat weak gun, and definitely is weak if somebody else is using stopping power, you're forced to. So I'm definitely glad that stopping power is out, and I hope that the guns will be powerful. And now I'm going to switch into this second game. This is definitely going to be a long video, and I'm sorry that it's very, very long, but I wanted to get all my thoughts off my chest, so second game is starting right now. So this game was the very next game that I played after this one. It's a free-for-all match with the same group of people and everything because, of course, it's bare bones, so it switches in between team deathmatch and free-for-all. And this one I'm using a shotgun, and then halfway through, once I got 15 kills, I switched it to my sniper rifle because I wanted to play with two different styles in one game, see if I could win like that. And both of them are very aggressive because I played the shotgun aggressive, obviously because you have to with this type of gun. And I'm also a pretty aggressive sniper rifle player, although I was kind of rusty with the sniper rifle in this game. Anyway, on to the next things that I wanted to discuss. And this goes along with pretty much the gunplay in this game. And recoil is where it starts for me. I think recoil should probably be along the lines of Call of Duty 4 or Black Ops. I think in Modern Warfare 2 is just a little bit too easy for people, and I'm including myself with this. A little bit too easy for me to, use an ACR or even a SCAR or even a Vector or something and just destroy somebody from across the map. Somebody's trying to snipe me behind this little ledge 150 feet away, and I'm able to full burst them, not even burst shotting, just a full out attack, holding down the trigger the whole time and have no problem. I think that's just a little bit too easy. I think people need to be trained to use guns to burst them at long distances and stuff. That's a little bit more realistic, and that goes along with not having I mean, it's easier for people who are quote-unquote noobish in the game, easy for them to get into it, but I still think that it's a little bit too easy, so I think the guns definitely should have a little bit of recoil, more recoil than in Modern Warfare 2 anyway. SMGs, LMGs, and assault rifles should all feel differently. This is a huge thing and for me that kind of ruined Black Ops, in my opinion. Now, of course, you guys are not Black Ops. You're the Modern Warfare team, and I completely understand that, and I definitely appreciate that in Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4, the guns felt different. They felt right. And I could run around with an SMG, and then if I picked up an assault rifle, it just felt different. I don't know how you guys do it exactly. I just want to say keep up that good work. I hope that the next game, Modern Warfare 3, has that as well. And, I don't have tips for that because I don't even know how you guys do that exactly, except for one thing is fire rate. I noticed that in your games, fire rate definitely has a big emphasis on the difference of the feeling of each gun. I know that SMGs have higher fire rate generally, and that the assault rifles are a little bit more intermediate, and then the LMGs are usually even lower than that. Of course, they can differ here and there. Accuracy, power, and fire rate all play a huge role. In Black Ops, every single gun either had 937.5 rounds per minute or 750 rounds per minute. Besides the M60, that was the only one that didn't go along with those two little groups. And that made it feel like some of the assault rifles and some of the SMGs pretty much felt exactly the same. And that's a huge problem because then guns became overpowered, and the assault rifle class in general in Black Ops was just the class to go. You could use any assault rifle, and you were going to have massive success. Of course, the assault rifle is already the all-around gun, so that makes sense for any of the Call of Duty games. However, I felt like even if I was using the most high fire rate SMG, I would still get beat by something like the FAMAS or the AUG because they were actually even higher fire rate. So whatever you guys are doing with the fire rate and stuff like that, please keep it up. Have it varying fire rate, varying power, varying accuracy, and all that kind of things. Good job on the gunplay. I love the feel of guns in Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. Please keep it up in Modern Warfare 3. Next thing I want to talk about is sniper rifles. And my opinion on sniper rifles, I'm going to be playing some with the sniper on the second half of this game once I hit 15 kills, which is coming up pretty soon. I love sniping, and I love quickscoping. However, I do recognize that there's a group of people out there that really don't like quickscoping, and I think that the best way to fix that would not be to do what Black Ops does. Don't go in and completely nerf it so that they're completely useless. However, just make it be back like it was in Call of Duty 4, zoom in time, or in Modern Warfare 2 without a sleight of hand pro. If you're using Sleight of Hand Pro, it's just a little bit too easy to get kills that you probably, it's kind of a luck thing. You shouldn't have deserved to get it that easily. And I understand that people get frustrated when there's somebody who runs around with an SMG, or not an SMG, excuse me, with a sniper rifle and makes it feel like it's an SMG or a shotgun or something. It's really fun to do that, but at the same time, some people try to go into God mode and think that they can do it easily whenever they want to, and it hurts their team instead of helps them because they end up with a low KD or something like that. It's just sniper rifles. If they play like they do in Call of Duty 4, or if they play like they do in this game without Sleight of Hand Pro, that'd be really good. However, if the recoil in all the guns is as high as it is, as easy as it is in Modern Warfare 2, and Sleight of Hand Pro is needed for sniper rifles because you need to get quick kills. Every gun is such a quick killing gun because of how accurate they are that Sleight of Hand Pro is needed in Modern Warfare 3 if the recoil is going to be very similar to what it was in Modern Warfare 2. So I completely understand why you guys put in Sleight of Hand Pro for shotguns, or not shotguns, I keep on saying random things, for snipers the first time. But if recoil is a little bit downgraded, then I think that sniper rifles will be a bit overpowered unless you take out Sleight of Hand Pro for them. Next things, shotguns should be primaries, not secondaries. I like that idea initially. I thought that it was really cool, but it turned out that some people just, you have too many options to just destroy people. I think that they were very powerful in Modern Warfare 2. I do not mind if the shotguns in this game are very powerful, just as powerful as they were in Modern Warfare 2, but they're primaries. That's perfect. They're not overpowered. They're exactly what they need to be. They're the guns that have absolutely dominate in close range, which is exactly what a shotgun is in real life. But they shouldn't be secondaries because it's just too easy to pick one up and get kills with it, and and use an ACR for long distance, and then switch it up to your AA-12 or something. And AA-12, pretty powerful gun. I don't know how you guys are either going to take it out or use it differently, but that gun's pretty powerful, and I could probably get a positive kill death ratio almost every single time I use that gun if I wanted to. So shotguns as primaries, not secondaries, and they can be just as powerful as they were in the initial Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion. SMGs, machine pistols are a little iffy in my opinion. I don't know what you guys are going to do with that. I don't really have a huge opinion on it. I think that if it's only SMGs and only pistols, only machine pistols and pistols, everybody's going to use machine pistols again. A single pistol was rare. Like I'm using a dual one here. Dual ones were powerful. Single pistols were a pretty rarity. So I don't know what you're going to do with that, but I think that if there's a way to try to balance that as best you can, and I think it will be more balanced as long as shotguns are not used as your secondary, excuse me. But if machine pistols and pistols are your secondary, I don't know. I think pistols are single pistols will automatically be underused again, just because it's not the best option. Dual pistols were the choice over single, so I don't know how that's going to be able to be balanced, but I'm not sure. Running out of time here, so now let's go rapid fire kill streaks. I love that kill streaks are fun to use like a Predator missile, but I don't like it that it's newbie and easy to use like a Predator missile or an RCX DCAR, for example. So I think the Predator was a great idea. I think maybe it should have been a little higher than 5 because it's just so easy and it's pretty much an automatic kill every single time. But I don't really have that big of a problem with kill streaks in general in Modern Warfare 2. I know a lot of people did not like nukes. I was a fan of nukes just because they were fun to get. But I'm definitely see where you're coming from and taking them out. I'm glad that you took them out, even though I like them. Just because it kind of ruined the pace of the game sometimes. Every once in a while there'd be a guy that was just trying to get the nuke, so he was sitting back and not playing the objective the way he should have been. So I'm glad that nukes are out, even though I enjoyed them. No more stacking kill streaks, please. That would be very useful in stopping campers. Because there's nothing worse than just, somebody throwing out a Harrier or an attack helicopter or something, and then just sitting inside waiting for the next one to stack up. Make it so that you can only... Black Ops did it very good there. Treyarch did it very good in making it so that they don't stack up, and then you only get one at a time, and it's all with your own guns, with your own knife, with your own explosives. That's the way it should be. So I like getting high kill streaks. It's very fun being rewarded for using something like the AC-130. I love the AC-130, for example. But definitely make me earn it. Don't make it easy. It's not even fun to actually get them when it's so easy to use, easy to get. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. 402, Robert Bowling, if you did watch this. Super excited. Thank you so much, and sorry for taking up such a long amount of your time. If you didn't watch it, I completely understand because you have so much on your plate. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Comment your own thoughts in the bottom, and I will see you guys later. And extra sorry for the super long video, but I wanted to get everything off my chest in one video, and I'm hoping that 402 will see it. See you later, guys.